Hey there, mates, for I am James Paddington Bear Blackpool the third here, and we are here for another episode of your NXT UK rubbish. That's right, where we talk about everything that happened this week on NXT UK. Hey up, Kaka? So, before we get started, it's the new year. Blackpool has a question for all you stupid Americans out there. Where would you go to get a nice bomb? Of course I said bomb. We're talking about a nice good old-fashioned bacon bomb. Where would you go, Americans? That is the problem with you. And if you're confused by Blackpool's accent, we're talking about Barm. B-A-R-M. Barm. Unbelievable. You Americans. So, we poured our pint a few hours ago, and we're gonna let it sit and get even more piss warm while we talk about this week's NXT UK. We started off with a number one Contenders match for the NXT UK Women's Championship. Hey up, Kaka. And it was none other than Jinny from Knightsbridge, London, England, versus Piper Niven from Ayrshire, Scotland. And in the middle of the match, Joseph Connors came out and Piper Niven took him out. But then he interfered on behalf of Jinny, and Jinny is victorious and the new number one contender. Blackpool enjoys himself, the fashionista Jinny, mainly because she's from England. Not like you Americans. Next, you want a rating for that match? Blackpool forgets things like that. Well, if you want a rating, we're going to give that one 7.0 piss warm points. Now, next up, we had an episode of the Supernova Sessions featuring Noam Dar from Scotland, and he was interviewing the new prospect, Ben Carter. Blackpool says look out for the Ben Carter in the UK. But then out of nowhere, the Irish ace Jordan Devlin comes in and they make a match for later. Well, that was the end of the segment. But since Blackpool does like the wittiness of Noam Dar plus that funky music, we're gonna give that a 7.0 piss warm points. Then we have a matchup between two horses. We're talking Bomber Dave Mastiff from the Black Country in England versus Saxon Huxley of Hartlepool, England. And none other than Bomber Dave Mastiff was victorious. Blackpool likes himself some Bomber Dave Mastiff almost as much as he likes himself some bombs. So we're going to give that match a 7.0 piss warm points. Now, your main event for the NXT UK Cruiserweight Championship was none other than the prospect Ben Carter from the Isle of Jersey. And all you Americans know we're not talking about that state next to New York. We're talking about the Isle, the Channel Islands, the Isle of Jersey, the good Jersey, the UK Jersey. Anyone else from the other Jersey in America can piss off. So, Ben Carter against the Irish ace Jordan Devlin. And this match was a banger. A absolute banger of a match. Go watch this match, wankers. So we're going to give this one, well, of course, Jordan Devlin won. I mean, he's the experienced veteran here. But we're going to give this match a... You wankers probably thought I was going to say 7. No, we're going to give this one an 8.0 piss warm pints. Speaking of piss warm pints, it's time. It is still too cold after sitting out for hours. Unbelievable. So, Blackpool in his notes to be the greatest NXT UK broadcast journalist in history of the world. Well, let's start with England. But, well, clearly in America, but maybe England. Definitely America. Best in America. I have in my notes about a match of the night. Well, it's clear, wankers. Your match of the night was Ben Carter and Jordan Devlin. But average rating? I don't know. Why do I have to do an average? It's too much math. Makes my head hurt. You wankers, figure it out yourself. It's somewhere between a 7 and an 8, wankers. And predictions. Predictions for what? Tyler Bate's gonna be back soon. That's all we need to know. I predict Tyler Bate is gonna win everything in the world because he's the greatest. And if you don't believe me or you don't agree with that, well, then Blackpool says. You know what Blackpool says, right? Piss off! Blackpool says piss off, wankers. And that's it. That's it for your NXT UK rubbish. Blackpool is out of here. We need to find a real piss warm pint. Piss off.